Okay, so in this lesson, obviously I'm going to show you James Brown, I Feel Good, because that's what that is. And this is all about the funk. And the bass part in I Feel Good is very simple, and it's very straight ahead. But the way it works with everything else in the arrangement, the drums, what James Brown is doing, horns, etc., that's the important part. So I think the key to most of this James Brown playing is to really stick to the part. This is the way he ran the band. Everybody was very disciplined and everybody didn't improvise or anything like that. It was just very straight ahead. So I Feel Good. It's in the key of D. And just think of pentatonic. But there's also some major thirds in there, especially in the arpeggio at the end. So, but the main riff. One of the key things in the riff is to make sure that first note is a quarter note and it's the full length. It's not. I think the tendency is to make funk tunes all short notes, and this is very clearly. Like that. So that's the basic riff. Big jump. Okay, so most of this is pretty straight ahead. You've got the chart. It's going to be easy to figure out those riffs. Coming into, and by the way, this is all based around a blues in the key of D. So we've got D is the 1 chord, G is the 4 chord, A is the 5 chord. And that's basically it as far as chord changes. When you get to the A, this is the tricky part. So we play the D riff. Go to the G. Back to the D. That's different there. This is all very syncopated because if you notice on the bar where the A chord comes in, the downbeat is a rest. So the 2 bars before that, when we come back to the D, one. That's what makes it funky. That's what James Brown did good. Not always hitting on the downbeat. So let's take a look at that end again. One. So let's take a look at that arpeggio. We're going up a dominant 7th chord and adding the first tension, which is a 9th. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It would continue on to 11 and 13 if you were to play more of the jazz stuff, but that is the arpeggio. Okay, now the break section, the saxophone plays that riff. Something like that. I didn't transcribe it. Anyhow, the saxophone plays the riff in the break for 4 bars, and then we go to the bridge. And in the bridge, very straight ahead. We basically go to the 4 chord, the G chord, and we do a walk down. But then we do a approach back to the D coming from the C. And then the same walk down. Then we go back to the G again. We're going to the A, which is where we have a lot of rest, basically 2 bars of rest there. Okay, that's basically the whole form, and all we're doing is repeating various sections of that. So once you have played the bridge, that part, oh, sorry. You're back to the verse. You do the verse, the break, the bridge, the 2 verses in a row, and then we have this end section. So once you've played through the bridge, you go back to the verse, play the verse, the break, the bridge again, and then you do 2 verses in a row, and then we come to the end. And the end is basically that last part of the verse, going to the 5 chord. 1. 3, 4, 1. 1. And then the last one. Okay. So the way I've written this is I have the A to the G to the D with 2 repeats, and then, 3 repeats, and then the 4th repeat, we have this larger arpeggio going all the way up and coming back down. And that's the keynote right there, the F, because now we're playing in minor pentatonic. It's just part of the funkiness of it. We start on the major to the 9th, and then we come down pentatonic. And then end on the D. So there you have it. That is James Brown's I Feel Good. Super straight ahead, super simple, and yet that's what the funk is all about.